Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Storybook Cooking. Tonight, we are very excited. We are going to read you an Elephant and Piggy book about how Piggy really likes slop and Elephant isn't such a big fan. Maybe that sounds like some of you guys and vegetables. Maybe. So we're going to do our own version of slop tonight. I'm actually going to make mac and cheese, but I'm going to make a really healthy, dairy-free version that is hopefully going to add some nutrition into your mac and cheese. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn the camera around, and I'm going to start by making a roux in my pan. So I'm just going to show you how that's going to start, and then Miss Melissa is going to jump in and read you the book, and then when she's done, we'll come back to me, okay? So my lovely husband's going to come here and hold this camera for me. Thank you, sweetie. All right, so I'm going to start by putting, make sure you get more of the pan than me. So stand right in this corner here. There you go. I'm going to start by putting 1 cup of butter into this pan here. I'm using a cast iron pan. I wanted to make sure I had something non-stick. So I already measured this out. This is a 1/2 cup. And I am using the Country Crock plant-based butter. I like it. It's really creamy. But of course, you can use whatever butter you want, whether it's plant-based or dairy-based. This will still work perfectly well in both. So when you make a roux, you basically want equal parts fat and flour. So the butter here is my fat. I used 1/2 cup, but by the time it melts down, it's going to be a little bit less than that. So I'm going to add only 6 tablespoons of flour. That's less than 1/2 cup, so it's going to be pretty equal with our fat. So I'm just using regular all-purpose flour. If you are gluten-free, you can use chickpea flour, you can use rice flour, potato flour, whatever type of flour that you like best. This recipe also goes really well with gluten-free pasta, although I am using just regular tri-colored pasta, and I already have that made. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm just going to stir this up. I'm going to raise the temperature a little tiny bit. So I'm going to get my whisk, and I'm going to start whisking this all up. It looks like I may have to add just a little bit more butter. I'm not sure yet. So while I do this, Miss Melissa's going to start reading the story, okay? So let's switch over to Miss Melissa.
Hi, guys. Like Miss Amber said, we are reading an Elephant and Piggy story by Mo WIllem. It's I Really Like Slop. So, like Miss Amber said, we're making a version of macaroni and cheese that's sort of our own version of slop, but a little bit tastier, I hope, than what Piggy is making. So here we go. I really like slop. Oh, here comes Piggy. La, 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 la. There's Gerald. Hi, Gerald. Hi, Piggy. Yikes. Gerald doesn't look too excited about whatever Piggy has in that bowl. What is that? This is slop. Look at all the delicious flies around it. Slop? Yummy, 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 yummy slop. Yummy. You eat that? Ooh, Gerald's like, what? Sure, I eat this. Pigs really, 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 really like slop. True story. Eating slop is part of pig culture. Oh, says Gerald. Should it smell like that? Sniff. Oh, pop. Yes, says Piggy. Even Piggy's taken back by that smell. What about all those flies? The flies are how you know it's ripe. Oh, that doesn't sound too tasty. Do you want to try my slop? Piggy is very excited about her slop. Do I want to try your slop? Uh-oh. No way! Oof, that wasn't very nice of Gerald. Oh, okay. Uh-oh, I think he hurt Piggy's feelings. Yeah, it looks like it. Walk, 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 walk. Uh-oh, Gerald knows that he wasn't very kind. Piggy, wait. Yes, Gerald? I will, gulp, try your slop. Oh, that's a good friend there. Yay! Oh, Piggy's so excited. Maybe you will really like slop. Maybe. Do you think that Gerald's gonna like Piggy slop? Try a big taste. I will try a small taste. Look. That is a small taste. That teeny tiny taste he plucked out of there. You were close to trying slop. You are closer. Uh-oh, Gerald looks really nervous. Closer. You tried it. What do you think is gonna happen? Oh my goodness. Erp. Oh, look, he's turning green. Spicy, huh? Says Piggy. Eek. Uh-oh. He's got steam coming out of his ears. Must be really spicy. Do you know how I get that old shoe taste? Ack, says Gerald. Old shoes, says Piggy. Oop. Uh-oh. Irk, 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 irk. Whoa, now he's polka dots. So, do you really like slop? What do you guys think? Do you think Gerald really liked that? Let's see what he says. No, I do not like slop. But I'm glad I tried it. And see, that's what's important. Sometimes when you don't think you're gonna like something, you give it a try. I'm glad I tried it because I really like you. Oh, Gerald. That's a nice friend. Uh-oh. Dessert? What is Piggy asking him to eat for dessert? What is that? An old fish bone. What does Gerald say? Don't push it, bub. The end. And who do we see at the back of the book? Every Piggy and Elephant book has our little pigeon friend in the back. So you have to find him every one. What does the pigeon say? He says, not bad. All right, so that was I Really Like Slop by Mo Willems. And as you see in that story, sometimes trying foods is being brave. Like, you might not like it, you might think it's going to be gross, but if you try it, you might end up loving it, or you might be like Gerald and decide you don't like it, but you're glad you tried it. And then you know. So there's a story. So let's check back in, see how Miss Amber is doing.
Okay, Miss Amber's doing okay. Our roux is definitely done. So the thing about a roux is the more you cook it, the darker it gets. This started out pretty light colored, but it's gotten a little bit darker now. You could keep cooking this and it would turn a nice dark brown, kind of like that. And you use that for things that you want to add a deeper type of flavor to. And we're not doing that today. We use that in like stews and lots of Southern and Creole cooking, but we don't need to worry about that today. So we're just going with this color. Now, I'm going to add some of this sauce that I made into it. So in here is almond milk, silken tofu, and an avocado. So I'm just going to start with about half of it, and I'm going to turn the stove back on low. So this sauce is really, 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 really healthy. A lot of times in dairy-free cooking, we use nuts or coconut to replace the creaminess that dairy gives. Well, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to use something a little bit healthier. So I picked up the silken tofu, which has lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of protein in it, and the avocado, which does too, along with a ton of other vitamins. And I blended them up together with some almond milk. As always, just go to our classrooms online and you can see all of our recipes. So it was 3 cups of almond milk, 1 16-ounce package of silken tofu, and 1 avocado. And the great thing about this is you're not going to taste avocado, you're not going to taste tofu, you're going to taste cheese. So I'm going to stir this up. And I really like the consistency of this, so I'm not going to use any more sauce yet. I might use it later, I might not. I'm not sure yet. So now I'm going to add a little bit of onion powder. That's about a teaspoon. A little bit of garlic powder, also about a teaspoon.
Looks delicious.
Thank you. If you don't like either of those, feel free to skip it. And my secret ingredient when I make mac and cheese is a little bit of smoked paprika. It gives it a really nice flavor.
Yeah.
If you wanted to make your slop spicy like Piggy's, here is the time when you would add your spice. But I'm not going to do that today.
Don't add the old shoes.
Don't add the whole thing.
Don't add the old shoes. The old shoe taste.
Candy for breakfast? I don't know.
No idea. So now I'm going to take about 2 cups. I am using this Just Like Mozzarella Shreds by Violife. And I'm also going to use the same amount of this plant-based cheddar by Good Planet. I love both these brands, so whichever you choose, if you choose dairy-free at all, both are great. So, lots of people think that dairy-free cheeses don't melt, and that's not true. They totally do. You just need to give them a little bit more time. So, I'm going to go ahead and let this melt, and what I'm going to do, because I think watching cheese melt would be pretty boring for you guys, so what I'm going to do is pause this recording, and then we'll pick back up in a minute when my cheese is getting nice and melty, okay? All right. Okay, so we are back. Like I said, it melts great. This probably took me about, 4 minutes probably to get it all melted. So while I'm still stirring, Miss Melissa actually made her own mac and cheese, and she's going to tell you all about that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I made a macaroni and cheese with a white cheese sauce. And what I do for my own kids, just a couple of tips, is I add vegetables into it as well as a way to get them to eat some more veggies. So I don't know if I can really show you mine. It's in a dish. But there's peas and carrots and peppers in it. So it's another way to get them to eat some more vegetables, kind of in like a sneaky chef way. Like Miss Amber and I were just talking about the avocados. That's another great thing to hide in food. Taking different vegetables or fruits or sometimes even beans. I've made black bean brownies before, is a great way to get kind of sneak food into little kids who are picky. Just, you can blend it up and puree it and add it into recipes, or sometimes just throwing in the peas into the pasta and the cheese is great for kids. So that's a little tip that I have used. So this one I said has peas, peppers, carrots in it, and that way my kids get the mac and cheese that they love, but also some vegetables too. So a win-win for all of us, I guess.
Okay, so this is getting really bubbly. Please be careful and make sure a grown-up is definitely doing this part, because it does, when it bubbles, it splatters. We want to be careful about that. So what I'm going to do now is, because we are making slop, I'm going to add just a teeny tiny little bit of this green gel food coloring.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
That's probably a fun way to get kids to want to eat their food too. If you make it say, hey, this is the slop from Piggy and Elephant story, or this is, like a slime macaroni and cheese. Like being creative that way can help with picky eaters too. And of course, letting them help you cook, if you can do it safely, is definitely a great way to get them to want to eat.
Or maybe not, because judging by my husband's face here, he does not look pleased. He looks like he would rather do anything but eat this food with me. But I think it looks awesome, and it's going to taste awesome.
That would be great for Halloween, like a spooky witch's mac and cheese.
Oh yeah, this would be great for Halloween.
You just had Halloween like a witch's brew mac and cheese, perfect. And kids love slime, so slime mac and cheese. Why not?
Okay, so I've got my pasta over here, and it is cooled a little bit. So I'm going to make a mess all over the floor.
And I see you use the vegetable pasta. Awesome.
Did. I used the 3-colored vegetable pasta, and I figured out the reason I had to add more butter earlier was because I put a big, huge dollop of butter in my pasta after I finished cooking, and I forgot to put it back in. So that was the problem. So it is 1/2 cup to 6 tablespoons.
Okay.
Okay. So
that's really cool.
It looks like slop. There's no getting around that one. It looks like slop. And I will be eating this for lunch every day this week.
Let's compare it to the slop that Piggy made. I think it might be. That's really cool. That's fun for kids. I think that touch with the, the food gel.
Yeah.
Different pasta. Definitely a creative way to get the kids to participate and want to eat something.
Yeah.
Making it fun. That's really helpful with picky eaters for sure.
Okay. So as you can see, this has lots and lots of sauce on it. So you could have gotten away with probably making even more pasta. You probably could have made 2 boxes. And I have all of this extra sauce over here that I didn't even use. So if you want to half this recipe, all you would need is 1.5 cups of almond milk, half an avocado, and half a pack of tofu. Or you could use all of this and just throw another box of mac and cheese or pasta in there. So now it's the time for I forgot salt. Salt, because what is pasta without salt?
It's true.
Right. Now, here is the moment of truth. Honey, do you want to try it? No? Okay. You're good? All right.
I want to try it. It looks awesome.
Thank you. All right. So, wow. That is really cheesy. That is really, really, really cheesy. Whew.
I'm going to try mine. Cheers.
So, yes. Hold on. Cheers.
Cheers, right?
Yeah.
It is good. Can't go wrong with mac and cheese.
You
In a fun way, there's so many ways to do it.
That's what's the best about it. At all. Can't taste the tofu at all. It just tastes like mac and cheese.
That's cool. Oh. That's a really cool way to get some healthy stuff in there too.
It is. So thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Yes.
normally during Storybook cooking, we do a science breakdown, but because the cooking was so involved today, what I'm gonna do instead is post the science breakdown in our Bitmoji classroom on our website. So we're gonna talk about pigs because pigs are super cool. They're one of my favorite animals. They're so smart. And we're also gonna talk about elephants like Gerald. Elephants are also super, super cool.
Yeah.
So make sure to check our classroom, Miss Melissa's classroom, Storybook Cooking, for the recipe and for the science breakdown. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
We'll be back in 2 weeks, and we are going to be learning about Native American fry bread and reading the book Fry Bread.
Yes. Awesome. All right. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.